Greetings, y'all, from Village Homestead. Today we're going to do a little freeze drying, trying to get the freezers cleaned out. I got 360 pounds of chicken coming on Monday, this coming Monday, about 4 days away. And I got a whole pig coming in about 6 weeks, so I got to start getting some of the freezers cleaned out so that we got room for them. So I just got done cleaning the freeze dryer. We're going to go ahead and hook this back up. I thought I'd bring you along and show you how I do things. There's a lot of different ways for getting set up here. But basically, I already got that cleaned out. I cleaned out my shelves. Got my door gasket cleaned out. And we'll go ahead and we'll get this started now. I basically use just default settings. I find that works really well for me. We got to cool the chamber down for about 15 minutes prior to putting food in. So that's what we're getting going right now. Start getting the food ready. I'll show you how I go about weighing it. And right now I'm out of log sheets, so I gotta make some up. Give me 1 second here. I did wash my hands and hand sanitize them. Now I'm just putting some gloves on. I like using gloves and making sure everything's nice and clean so that I don't have to worry about anything when I do this. Bye, Bobby. That was Bobby the Bobcat. I always like using parchment paper. I just think it aids in the cleanup process, although it doesn't really make too much of a mess. But I also like to use parchment paper with a couple layers of paper towel underneath when I'm doing like meats or cheeses. That way there I can get the oils off of them. Today we're just doing a bunch of veggies. I got some veggies from the garden. I got veggies that I got from the store here. Sure how much room we're going to have. I like to weigh everything in grams, and this is like one of the first 4 weights that I'll do. I'll weigh it now, throw it in there. And when the machine tells me it's done, I'll weigh it again. And then 1390. I weigh it every 2 hours afterwards. Oops, 1388. I'm just going to go ahead and start throwing these in there. I need to run. just going to do basically a vegetable run this time around. I'll be making some jambalaya with shrimp in it tonight. So I'm going to make a double batch of that. And then that will become like an MRE, a meal ready to eat. What I do for half a tray. I'll put food in on top of that. These here are some veggies I grew last year. Vacuum sealed them. This is cauliflower. I'm going to throw them in there. They're going to fit. And then that's all sack. Actually, I think it's broccoli and cauliflower. Stay nicely vacuum sealed. So I bought a new freeze dryer. Oh, shoot. And one of the things with the new freeze dryers, the shelves aren't that big. This is the old one still. But the newer ones, so they can get more trays and more room in there, they've just made the space in between smaller. But it's the same size as the older style. Alright, so this is a bag of broccoli from the garden last year. What I do with a lot of this stuff is I'll use it in soups and vegetables, or soups, casseroles, you name it. It does a really great job doing it that way. Oh. And once these dry out, I'll be able to break them apart. I'll break them apart on the first weighing and make sure you may have to cut that one up a little bit because I don't think that's going to fit in there either. Might be a little tight. Yeah, it's going to be a little tight. I'm just going to have to break that up. Break that up on the counter. And I'll bring you back in a minute. Alright, so basically what I'm trying to do now is just kind of break these up. One, to help them dry. Two, it'll fit in the freeze dryer. I just got the other one done. Thought I'd bring you back and show you how to bust these puppies up and hopefully get them to fit. They're frozen solid, so I always pre-freeze anything that I put in the freeze dryer. I pre-freeze everything for a minimum of 72 hours before it goes in the freezer. Stuff that I'm doing today has been frozen longer than that. We're going to be doing a batch eggs soon, farm fresh eggs. I'll go over those, show you how I do them. Hopefully they'll fit in there this time. I get a few that I think probably won't. Yep. Try again. As far as meats go, I always pre-cook. And I'll show you some chicken next week, how I'm going to do that. I got a bunch of breasts, and what I'm going to do is I will throw them on the pellet grill. Cook them that way. Usually cook them with no spices on them. Maybe a little salt and pepper. And then go from there. Alright, so they are all in there. I'm going to bring you over here real quick and show you this, and then we're going to end the video because it is getting kind of long. They are all in there. Usually I think I gotta straighten that up. It looks a little crooked. You gotta do this. Okay, good. Why there, the tray's in there evenly. And that's what it says right now. It's about 42, 43 degrees in there. I already closed the drain valve. And now I'm gonna hit continue to continue on. And it will freeze down to -10. And from that point, it will begin its freeze drying cycle. I'll bring you back when it's done, and we'll do some bagging, and I'll show you how I bag. We'll talk to you later. Have a good one.